Let's talk about that Matt Hardy promo. Tell the truth, did you like it or do you just want to like it? Because I do not know how I feel. It was different, it was unique, it was out there, and I don't know if the broken Matt Hardy character is actually gonna work. I forgot how polarizing this character is, and by seeing the feedback and the reception that it got on Twitter, I think everybody's torn. I saw some people say they loved it, some people say they hated it because it was too over the top, but I guess the split reaction is better than no reaction. But let's backtrack for a second. Matt Hardy did not have success in his last WWE run, aside from the Hardy Boys' return at WrestleMania 33, so we're gonna skip that and go back to his Impact run. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not watch a ton of Impact, and I wasn't watching at the time when Broken Matt Hardy started to break out, so when I caught on, it was towards the end and when things really started to blow up for him the most. This is the point where his character was so unique and different that everyone was talking about it, and whether you liked it or not, most people agreed that at least the character was unique and something totally cool, and Matt Hardy received a lot of praise for being able to reinvent himself again. So while the final deletion is awesome and it was met with a lot of high praise, the character itself was really polarizing, and fans either loved it or hated it. And I think a lot of us forgot that when Matt Hardy cut his promo on Jericho the other night. First of all, Jericho was great, no doubt about it. Him cutting a promo on Vanguard 1 was ridiculous and really fucking funny, and I think everybody liked that. But then once Matt Hardy got involved, that's where people started to be torn on how they felt. First there was the teleportation, that was a little weird, but didn't really rub me the wrong way. Then Matt went full broken Matt Hardy, started using weird language and talking in a strange accent, and it's exactly who he was in Impact, and it's exactly what had fans divided then and what appears to have fans divided now. So I'm gonna ask this question plain and simple. Is this character too ridiculous for AEW? His character is going to be different, and I expect it to be very similar to what we already saw. The only thing that I'm thinking about in my mind is what if there was a live audience that night? I think a live audience would have ate it up that night and appreciated the fact that they saw Jericho and Matt Hardy in the same ring together for a different company other than WWE. And as we've seen before, a hot crowd can make or break a show or a match, and the same thing applies to a promo. But getting back to the character, I think it's actually really good that there's going to be some variety on AEW each week. I'm not a fan of having the same guys doing the same shit all the time, but the one thing that's concerned me in the anticipation to Matt Hardy debuting in AEW is how is he going to be different from the Dark Order? To me, they're not the same, but they're really similar in that they're kind of mysterious, dark. Matt's obviously a babyface and they're heels, but it just kind of feels too similar. And one thing's for sure, both of them are polarizing, so you're going to have to convince fans to like Dark Order and Matt Hardy, and that's kind of a lot to ask for. But one good thing, of course, is that Matt has a track record, he's very well respected, and a lot of fans already enjoy him, so it's going to take a lot for him to really fall flat. I don't expect that to happen whatsoever. But as far as the broken character, I expect fans to be torn on him the entire time, and I don't think he's going to be universally liked by everybody. But Matt undoubtedly makes this roster deeper and gives them a name that a lot of casual fans are going to be aware of, and it might put more eyes onto the product, so that's going to be a plus for them, of course. So while there will be doubters and there are a lot of question marks right now, I still think that Broken Matt is going to work, and I think we're going to see that once the television format gets back to normal, when they can start having live audiences and fans can be receptive to him and things can really start to get going for AEW again. Because right now things are still pretty weird. They've done a good job without a live audience so far and trying to put together a show, even though they had some miscues in the last one. But it's obvious that not everyone wants to work these shows, so until they have everybody together and can put on exactly what they want every week, I don't expect things to take off for anybody really. But then when things do get back to normal, I think things are completely going to take off for Broken Matt, because to me, when I watch him and I've followed him over the years, I see a guy who's really receptive to his audience and the fans and knows exactly what they want to see and what they don't want to see. So I think he's definitely going to be receptive to feedback and listen to the live audience and how they react and play to that and really master this character and give something that most people are really going to enjoy. Again, you can't please everybody, but I think that he's going to craft something that most people are going to like. And I have this confidence in him because we've seen him do it over and over again, and there's really no reason for me to doubt him. And I think that if this character falls flat and it completely sucks, he and AEW will not hesitate to pull the plug and try something else. Because AEW has already shown with Nightmare Collective that if things don't work, they are not going to force fans to watch it. And if you're not totally sold on it, that's fine too. I think time will tell, And I'm hoping that over time, Matt Hardy will put together some really good character work, some awesome promos, and hopefully they will lead to some really good matches. And he can definitely be a guy to put over a lot of younger talent and be someone that younger guys can look up to and learn from. So hopefully the promos will get better. I think it was okay, didn't think it was terrible, didn't think it was great, but I expect him to improve, and I think the character is really going to take off in the near future. Because it's also obvious that Matt's really creative and has a lot of ideas, and I think AEW is going to give him the platform to express whatever he wants. And if it doesn't work, I think they'll scrap it. But that's enough of what I think right now. Let me know in the comment section what you think of Broken Matt, and let me know if you think it's going to work for him in AEW. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content just like this. You can also follow me on Twitter at NoCellTV. But for now, I'm Anthony. This is No Cell Wrestling, and thank you for watching.